Hello there, my name is Victor Oguinka, and you're welcome to the midweek edition of Today in the News, and of course, all of those newspapers across the Federation, and looking at the major headlines everywhere.
Over 1,000 people are benefiting from free medical services provided by the FCT chapter.
Arsenal's first club transfer record signed.
The identity is not even down, but clearly we saw two gun trucks who are driving towards us with their flag. Because in fact, what I did was a guy told me I said crash that vehicle. Don't you think Boko Haram? Boko Haram, no, it's Boko Haram. So once you see that thing, so we were on them, and there and then there was even some that were by the taking cover by the side of some of this wall. So we were on them, we were charging in, charging out. That was one thing. But coincidentally, just a minute after we noticed that they have escaped, there was one other vehicle that I didn't see. I drove out. I said, where is the second vehicle? Where is the second vehicle? So the RRS that I see somewhere, they were not briefing me that while they were there, they cited them moving in convoy on high speed at the South Park. So I now said this. So I now said we are now charging finally. That was when I noticed. Well, I was conscious. I told them that it's like those people I'm seeing by the right hand side. They are soldiers. So and me, I'm by the right hand side. Luckily, we are not firing from because people were attacked by them. So then when we were coming, the firing was, I said, is it this people again? So, and there was this launch, then another accident. So, we had this. So they're everywhere. I don't know, but I don't think they are very and one of the guys that sat out met them and told them that is my commander is saying he's the one with the
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. He said he met two people coming. Told them that as we are going here, that one vehicle is coming. It's my commander. No problem. So we had we're lucky that we're able to. We were thinking it's their fault. Hello? Are we not happy to see you people like this? Are you people not happy to see you? That's how we should. Yes. So me, I'll go ahead and come back. I'll talk to the commissioner.
So well done.
I guess I'm going to start.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Vanguard Live, and this is your morning program. Today in the news, here we read and analyze the dailies in Nigeria. And I think Precious. Good morning.
Good morning, Dam.
Well, you really introduce yourself. I'm Damilola Ogushaki, and this is my co-host.
Precious Chukudi. It's good to see you this morning.
Very, very good.
I'm very excited because we got here earlier than expected. Because the traffic yesterday was not even funny.
I think they've really done something to it because assessing that Ojota as yesterday was not really. Okay, let's start with the Vanguard newspaper. On the front page, pro-Amotekun rallies rock southwest states. Protesters hit Akure, Ondo, Ado-Ekiti, Abeokuta, and Ibadan. Police barricade rally venue in Lagos. Outfit begins operation in Oyo this week. Uniforms logistics ready. You can see this on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Moving on to other stories. Destruction of rice farm. 3 herdsmen died in Ekiti. You can see more of this on page 11. And on page 10, Soyinka flares Balarabe Musa over Operation Amotekun. And on the stories above the nameplates on page 9, Fintiri as Boko Haram beheads can chair in Adamawa. And the rider, killing cruel, provocative, this is coming from Buhari. And lastly, on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, 9 lawmakers defect to APC give reasons. You can see more of this on page 15. And on the pictures in the front page, we can see the protesters in support of Amotekun yesterday. And from the Vanguard newspaper, we go straight to the Nation newspaper.
And in the Nation newspaper, we have major headlines. Amotekun, no going back. Rallies rock southwest states. There are pictures of Amotekun protesters showing on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Also, Ibadan, 78 groups, others rally for security outfit. Nans will close coal. Akure, we won't abandon our people. And in Ado-Ekiti, outfits not against any group. And also in Osogbo, its response to security challenge. Fasomi seeks amicable solution. And also in Abeokuta, 14 pressure groups, others to federal government backs outfits. This story can be seen in pages 7, 8, 9, 18, 20, and 48. And at the top of the Nation newspaper, Ibadan Obas, we've not settled with Olubadan. You can see the story on page 40. And on page 8, Desiani Kuku Olojeme top EFCC's watch list. February 14 is anti-graft day. And lastly, on the Nation newspaper, on page 5, Khan kicks as Boko Haram kills Adamawa pastor. Buhari condemns killing. And from the Nation newspaper, we move to This Day.
And on the front page of This Day newspaper, Boko Haram's killing of Christian attestation of Nigerian chairman provocative, says Buhari. And the rider, insurgents rejects 50 million naira ransom offer. Group blames federal government for murder of Andimi. And you can see it on the front page, and it continues on page 10. And on page 9, solidarity protest in southwest over Amotekun. Police stop rally in Lagos. And lastly, on the front page of This Day newspaper, Nigeria, UK investors sign 153.4 billion naira trade deals. And from This Day newspaper, we'll go over to Daily Trust.
And on Daily Trust, we have major headlines. Federal government, Southwest governors mold political solution to Amotekun. Rallies in Lagos, Ekiti, Oyo, others. And at the bottom of the page, we have 9 Imo lawmakers defect to APC. This story can be found on page 52. And on page 6, we have I still don't know the identity of our attackers, Tawari ruler. And on page 8, we have Buhari. Terrorists will pay heavy price for killing Khan chairman. And at the top of the page, we have Lassa fever kills 16 in Ondo, 2 in Kano. And also on page 15, we have bank customers grown as glitches mar e-transaction. And that's all we have on Daily Trust. From Daily Trust, we move over to the Punch.
And on the front page of the Punch newspaper, Operation Amotekun. Presidency, governors meeting called off. Southwest holds rally. And the rider, Villa meeting holds Thursday. Police stop protest in Lagos. Soyinka slams Balarabe over anti-Amotekun comments. We mustn't remain silent to please oppressors, says Atiku. And you can see these on page 2 and 16 of the Punch newspaper. Moving over to the stories above the nameplates. Federal government wants high-profile looters extradited. Magu is saying this. And on page 29, subsidy may rise as fuel marketers demand higher margins. And this can be found on page 29. And on the stories below on the newspaper, page 7, stakeholders raised 29-member panel to resolve Kwara Saraki's disputes. And dismembered body of billionaire found in Lagos forest. Details on page 4 and 5. And lastly, on the front page of the Punch, 3 herdsmen arraigned for destroying Ekiti farms with cows. You can see more of these on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And that is all we have for the reviews for this morning. And after this segment, we'll come back for the analysis. And don't forget to leave your opinion in the comment section below. And also like and follow us on our social media platforms showing on your screen right now. And visit our website, Vanguard NGR, to get more of our top stories. Let's take a breather. We'll be right back.
So, just coincidental as we are entering, is not the identity is not even down, but clearly we saw 2 gun trucks who are driving towards us. They are flagged. Because, in fact, what I'm getting was I've got to my say crash. Don't you think Boko Haram? Boko Haram. So once you see that thing, so we were on them, and there and then there was even some that were by the taking cover by the side of by some of these walls. So we were on them. We were charging in, charging out. That was what we did. But coincidentally, just a minute after we noticed that they have escaped. There was one other vehicle that I didn't see. I drove out. I said, where is the second vehicle? Where is the second vehicle? So the RRS that I see somewhere, they were not briefing me that while they were there, they sighted them moving in convoy on high speed at the southern part. So I now said this. So I now said we are now charging finally. That was when I noticed. Well, I was conscious. I told them that it's like those people I'm seeing by the right hand side. They are soldiers. So, and me, I'm by the right hand side. Luckily, we're not firing from because people were attacked by them. So, then when we were coming, the firing was. I said,
Hello and welcome back on Today in the News, and of course we're going into the newspaper analysis segment, and this is where we talk about all the front pages news that's been rocking the nation today. And we're starting with pro-ÀMޮTèKùN rallies rock Southwest states. We know how the story of the ÀMޮTèKùN has started, from how the Southwest governors brought about this security outfit for the security of their people and also their properties, and how we've had different groups coming out and saying they're not in support of this because some of these people, some of the governors have their own personal agendas, and we've had people, other people who are in support of it saying, okay, go ahead and do this operation. We'll back you up with some of our men. We'll back you up with some of the things that, would help you make this outfit a successful one. And yesterday, there are rallies across Southwest states, in Oyo State, Akure, Ekiti, Lagos, and almost all the Southwest states. There are rallies across those states. So we're going to be talking about how the rallies went in some of those states. In some of the states, I think we just saw in the newspaper that Oyo State is saying they don't really care what's happening.
Oyo said they're starting the outfits this week. Because the logistics have been available, and we remember that when this outfit was actually launched, sometimes this month, on the 9th of January, there were a lot of cars they were provided, and the people, they're still recruiting people. So I think Oyo State is ready, and they said they are ready to go forward with this move. But the protesters, Lagos yesterday, police barricaded the Gani Faweni Park, Ojota, the venue for the ÀMޮTèKùN rally in Lagos. And over 20 vehicles of the policemen were there. and it is, according to reports, said stopped them from coming in. They stopped the protesters from entering the protest location, considering that they paid for this venue. And the groups, they're actually complaining, saying that this is not good. And Sarah also tweeted that the that the police stopping or barricading this location was actually unlawful.
Okay.
And Mr. Oluyi Akitade, I think the person in charge of the Lagos State protest, said Operation Amotekun has come to stay in the southwest, stressing that no amount of threat will intimidate the Yorubas.
You know, I think the basic thing is they are saying that you cannot afford to lose, continue to lose lives and properties while we're trying to look at if the outfit has a special agenda or whatnot on it. So they're saying that we will not abandon our people. We're going to go ahead and, you know, seek amicable solution. That's the reason why Operation Amotekun is here to stay.
And actually, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, he said that the Attorney General of the Federation has no authority to criminalize the protection of lives and property, that no human insureds have the right to stop them. And I think this statement, actually, according to what people are saying, they've supported him in regards to what he said.
Okay.
And moving on, I think related to this story is also how Soyinka plays Balarabe Musa over Operation Amotekun. In a statement, the ex-governor of Kaduna State, Alhaji Balarabe Musa, over his comment that Operation Amotekun will lead to the declaration of Oduduwa Republic. I think this is just coming up. You know, there've been a lot of comments. People have been saying different things that maybe because they are using it for another motive. But now he's coming that it will lead to the declaration of Oduduwa Republic. And Soyinka actually said, and I quote, he said, Balarabe is sadly, but I hope, not tragically wrong.
Wow.
What do you think with different stocks, different people coming in every day, different lawmakers, different people are coming in.
Arguing back and forth on the whole.
Even the House of Rep also said that they urged the Southwest governors to ignore the AGF. That's the House of Representatives from the Southwest. They urged the Yorubas. They said the Yorubas and the governors to ignore the AGF. Any statement that the AGF is saying, that if the AGF and the federal government don't agree, they should go straight to the courts. Okay, moving on to the story of Boko Haram, how Boko Haram beheads the cancer in Abuja. I think this is also still related to security. All this is about security. You have more of that.
Okay, Michikal Local Government Area Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Reverend Lawan Andimi, was abducted on January 2nd. And according to Adamawa State Chairman of CAN, Stephen Maza, who confirmed Ademi's death to reported in Yola yesterday, he said the insurgents demanded 2 million euro as ransom, but only 15 million naira could be raised, which was rejected. It's just a gruesome.
Actually, this death is actually so so
he was
sad,
beheaded.
and they consider the 15 million naira as I think insulting. That out of the 2 million euros that how much did they call it again?
2 million
euros that they asked for was actually it was a lot,
but
compared to the 15 million that they are paying.
How this is becoming a norm within the, you know, for the CAN president or Christian faith, you know, having to be killed by.
They've actually, I think they declared fasting, that Christians should fast. I think in order to stop this killing. And Buhari actually condemned he condemned the killing of them, and he said it's very, very provocative, and he described this as cruel, inhuman. That is what President Muhammadu Buhari is saying. And I remembered yesterday, I was actually reading a comment on Facebook, and someone said, some of this ransom, when we pay it to them, that don't we know that we're indirectly funding Boko Haram? And we've been looking at how the Boko Haram getting their money, how they getting everything to sponsor this.
But then my big problem with them is the fact that after demanding the ransom, they eventually don't even release some
They
of
kill,
these people.
they kill some
So
of
they
them.
still go ahead and do what they want,
What they want to do
So,
with them.
you know, like, I think it all boils down to, we need, you know, great security measures to be, you know, to be resurrected in this country. I would say resurrected because we don't know what's happening with our security organizations. They keep telling us this, that they're going to come help us, save us, you know, and that's the reason why even the southwest states are saying they want to form their own security outfits, because they want to help in making the securing of lives and properties, you know, easy for their people over there.
And I think they, you know, a lot of people have supported them. Like we said, House of Reps, Professor Wole Soyinka, former vice president,
he said he's going to provide them with
1 million Biafrans. So I think the Lord and Oyo is saying they are going ahead now. Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting. We know that one story every day, a story comes up on ÀMޮTÉKUN. So, but we are looking for the way forward. And still related to this ÀMޮTÉKUN is the 3 herdsmen that are going to be charged, that were charged yesterday before the magistrate courts for, I think for resident in Ekiti State. Yeah, this thing. So this is still related to these security issues, and we hope the federal government will also still keep looking into this on how to stop them, why the decision over ÀMޮTÉKUN is still going on. And moving over from that story, I think we'll go over to the story of 9 lawmakers affected to APC, and they give their reasons. I think the Deputy Speaker of House of Rep Oke Oyekama of PDP, he also resigned, and I think this is as regard to the reaction as it continues on the EADO and
it's just a function of you know, like how they say success has many friends, failure has nobody. So I feel like them the camping from one party to another is like, oh, it seems like we have to join the, you know, winning team or the bandwagon. But you know,
this is actually politics in Nigeria. This is how politics go in Nigeria, and a lot of this we know that it happens. But we still keep hoping to see how this will go, because, you know, regardless to this, there's been a lot of reaction where people protested that Uzodimma should return EADO back to his position, and the Supreme Court said that EADO that was not some of the votes were not counted.
I wonder if EADO was still the governor, if these people would still decamp, or they would still. I think it's just a matter of what we want to gain, what we want to benefit. So
let's leave the decision to them. They actually know the best reasons to them, and I think that's all we have for this morning. Let's go over straight to Mr. and Mrs. Let's see what they're saying. Mr. is saying, you mean there's no balance from that amount? Anytime you prepare your so-called balanced diet, you throw me off balance. And Mrs. has a response for that. She said, so what do you want now? A balance sheet?
This is like a combo. the one that even got to me was when he said, you what's that? You mean this?
You said, you mean there's no balance from that amount?
Yeah. That one really got to me.
He said anytime you do your there's a balanced diet. That really got me. And lastly, let's quickly review the sports on the Vanguard newspaper. You know, when we are talking about sports, we're talking of Vanguard. Eagles Instagram asks, Man United targets Osimhen to replace Rashford. Baka I Aubameyang. Don't let me go further on this. Please, if you want to get more of these details, you can find inside the Vanguard newspaper. And that is all what we have for this morning. Don't forget to like and follow us on our social media platforms showing on the screen, and visit our website vanguardngr.com to get more of our top stories. You know, when it comes to top stories, you're talking about Vanguard. And don't forget to also have a lovely day. Today is Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, it's bye from us.
Yeah.
Hello there, my name is Victor Oguyinka, and you're welcome to the midweek edition of Today in the News, and of course all of those newspapers across the Federation, and looking at the major headlines everywhere.
Over 1,000 people are benefiting from free medical services provided by the FCT chapter.
Some of the Arsenal fans will be very interested in this news. Arsenal's first club transfer record signed Pep.